like when we were in school in New York City, okay? Back in the day. All right? Put your hands on your hearts. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, fellas.
What's up, everybody?
Let's go. Jimmy! Epa!
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light, we're so holy we held at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight are the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? We'll land up free in the home of the brave. Hello, fellow freedom-loving Americans!
Oh my God, that's a flashback of some of the people. I have to say, I look back at those moments, and every time I see and meet a person that stood up and said no during those times, it's like we are in awe of all of you, and it gives courage a brand new name. And I want to show a little parody that I did, and it's in Spanish, but all of the footage is of the rallies that we recorded during those dark days in New York City. I mean, can you imagine? I still feel the coldness in my heart when I remember walking down the New York City streets looking for a place to eat and seeing the signs of you can't come in unless you have the jab. And how everybody seemed to be okay with it. And how many people didn't realize how separatist they were behaving, how evil, how politely evil they were being from a very unstudied place. It's really ironic. I think that I'm still, I know I'm still recovering from that for so many reasons, because there were moments in many of our journeys that we felt desperate, not only because of whatever we might have been experiencing and personally as a challenge to saying no, but more so the heaviness in all of our hearts, because we understood that the media was doing a big psyop, that many of politicians were misinformed, and those of us getting canceled, censored, having our videos taken down, whether we were just regular human beings sharing messages that were put out by doctors. There was a great silencing, and that great silencing did cost a lot of lives. And had the censorship complex not been there, we would have been able to save more lives. I know for me, that's one of the biggest heartbreaks that I carry in my soul. But one of the ways that I was able to pour and do some healing around it is to tap into the things that I learned when I was at MTV, the entertainment bug, and so then I tried to create memes and parodies because sometimes through a little joke, through a little humor, through a little laughter, through a little entertainment song, some of the messages go through. So here is what the Freedom Fam knows as Tremendo Bullshit, Las Máscaras. La máscara, la vacuna, contact tracing y los testing. La máscara, la vacuna, vigilancia y los testing. Yo no quiero en mi culín. Yo no quiero testing en mi culín. Yo no quiero papel en mi cara. La pata con los papeles en la cara. La máscara, la vacuna, contact tracing y los testing. La máscara, la vacuna, vigilancia y la prueba. Ay, es que me tienen loca estos criminales políticos que tenemos en gobierno. La máscara, la vacuna, vigilancia y la prueba. La máscara, la vacuna, el testing y los testing. Esto tremendo bullshit, esto tremendo bullshit, esto tremendo bullshit. Cuac, cuac, cuac. Yo soy hijo de Dios, somos hijo de Dios, somos hijo de Dios. No me diga a mí que me quiten el aire. Yo no voy a usar los papeles en la cara porque eso me quita la respiración. ¿Que tú te crees? Que yo soy una estúpida. Yo soy una criatura de Dios y papá Dios me dice que es mi derecho a respirar. Yo no puedo creer que estamos viviendo en estos mundos. Tremendo bullshit, tremendo bullshit, tremendo bullshit. Que mucho tremendo bullshit tenemos en la calle, en el aire. Esto como que ha tocado muchas personas como que aquí. Mira, ojo pendiente. Nada es gratis. Huepa, gracias mi gente. Thank you very much for being here conmigo. Esto era mi interpretación de la canción de Mala Fe, La Vaca. Wink, wink. Quack, quack, quack. Oh, she's not even looking at me anymore. She's sex. Thank you, mi gente. Mira, nosotros estamos aquí presentes.
I'm sitting here watching my patients recover in real time, and they're asking me now, what do I do? Because they're expecting to go off to the hospital. By the way, a lot of people ran off to the hospital out of pure fear, not because they needed to. They didn't have pulse oxes that were too low. They weren't having problems breathing. They weren't having heart issues. They were just in fear of watching the television. The media was as culpable as the government here during this. That's why I wrote the title of the book is How the Media and Modern Medicine, Government and Modern Medicine Missed the Boat on COVID from day one. They were putting people in such a panic that people were rushing off to the hospital. And everybody at that time wanted and was clamoring for a test. What you found was most people had it. Most people didn't have a classic symptom. If they did, they got over it in a couple days. And by the way, the regimen we used, Ra, was vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, and electrolytes. We used that the entire time, and it worked pretty well. Then we got into things like proning and stuff like that. But everyone thought they needed something else like, ivermectin, or they needed, hydroxychloroquine. The truth is we never really used any of that stuff, and everybody recovered just fine. So what's the narrative here? The narrative here is that the media and the government blew this thing up to put people out of school, out of business, all these suicide rates going up. It's atrocious what they did to this country. But we knew that about a month into testing.
That's right, mi gente. Thank you, Dr. Mike. Definitely, you should go check out. He's got a podcast, Two Mics Live, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, I believe, 7 p.m. to about 9. And with his beautiful wife, Kelly, who's also part of the team. And he wrote the book, Fauci's fiction. Definitely recommend it. And he's right. A lot of us needed to retool. If you want to connect with the Perez sisters, Cafecito Break, we do boots on the ground reports, and we definitely needed to retool. This is our full time. And if you want to send us a love donation, visit cafecitobreak.org, which is our Substack. You could find all the ways you can subscribe. And if you want to donate, we would appreciate that también. One of the things that you learn during this journey when you get scarlet lettered so much, as many of us who said no to the jab. And by the way, a lot of the people who are out there to this day fighting and standing up for health freedom, a lot of these people are vaccinated. They have different vaccines. They're not necessarily anti-vaxxers. This is also part of the misnomer. We're really just people who are not down with our rights as humans being violated. So, some of us retooled, and a lot of new artists were born, such as Cozy 19, who, this became, and this is one of the anthems of the movement of those of us who were just so scarlet lettered, so segregated during those times, that we were like, F it, I am unvaccinated. And it's not meant to be like a puffy, like I'm a lion, but it's almost like, you want to keep scarlet lettering us. You want to keep putting us in all of these camps and making all of these assumptions about who we are and what kind of people we are, like deplorables, for example, and you really don't know us. So this is Cozy 19 featuring Ito the Truth, and this is their song, Unvaccinated.
Rip your mask off your face and embrace revolution. When tyranny's a problem, then rebellion's a solution. Public servants ain't serving me, then who the fuck they serving? I already know the answer, I've been over here observing. Follow the money and you'll catch them fucking rats. They lab engineered a common cold from the bats, making humans more susceptible. Behavior's unacceptable. Isn't this supposed to be the land of the free? Then why you trying to force them injections into me? Where my freedom fighters at? Raise the truth off this mother, middle fingers in the air, cause we fucking big brother, I'm unvaccinated. I ain't showing you my papers, I'm unvaccinated. I ain't showing you my papers, I'm unvaccinated. I ain't showing you my papers, I ain't showing you my papers, I ain't putting on no mask. So don't you try to tell me, don't you even fucking ask. We know about the reset, we know what's in the shots. They're planning on merging humans with robots. We're gonna intercept their plots or their evil insanity. We're the last stand for the future of humanity. Ain't nowhere to run, ain't nowhere to hide. Stand against these tyrants, help us turn around the tide. Where my freedom fighters at? Raise the truth off this mother, middle fingers in the air, cause we fucking big brother, I'm unvaccinated. I ain't showing you my papers, I'm unvaccinated. I ain't showing you my papers, I'm unvaccinated. I ain't showing you my papers, I ain't showing you my papers, I ain't putting on no mask. So don't you try to tell me, don't you even fucking ask.
They deactivated, they done took over their mind, they done cut off all the switches, they done shut off all the lights, go get vaccinated. They went running, got in line, but it ain't even their fault, cause they running round blind, they indoctrinated. From the moment we turn 5, they been programming our brain, they been filling it with lies, get reactivated. Take control over your mind, if you listen I can show you how to read between the lines. And for those who tell the lie, won't be no mercy.
I'm unvaccinated, I ain't showing you my papers, I'm unvaccinated. I ain't showing you my papers, I'm unvaccinated. I ain't showing you my papers, I ain't showing you my papers, I ain't putting on no mask. So don't you try to tell me, don't you even fucking ask.
Fuck a crooked politician on the money making mission, man. If they ain't for the people, run them out of their position. They can mandate what they want, just another pot to piss in. I'm a free man, homie, never needed no permission. Freedom ain't for free, gotta pay for your admission. Put some soldiers in position, gonna arrest some sons of bitches. We got proof beyond suspicion about the crimes they committed, and we supposed to trust them. Fuck that, where my freedom fighters at? Yeah, the truth in this motherfucker, bird is in the air, cause we fucking big brother, I'm unvaccinated. I ain't showing you no papers, I'm unvaccinated. I ain't showing you no papers, I'm unvaccinated. I ain't showing you no papers, I ain't showing you no papers, I ain't putting on no mask. And don't you try and tempt me, bitch, I put one in your ass.
I'm unvaccinated. I ain't showing you my papers, I'm unvaccinated. I ain't showing you my papers, I'm unvaccinated. I ain't showing you my papers, I ain't showing you my papers, I ain't putting on no mask. So don't you try to tell me, don't you even fucking ask.